Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do another go with the Art Alchemy. I'm going to use my, what did I do with it? My swipe tool, if I can find it. Yes. I'm going to use, ordered these from Tracy Reed Designs, and she has a whole set of the swipe tools. They're really great. Okay, let's see. I still haven't figured out which colors I'm doing. I'm going to put down some white. When I'm doing a swipe, I don't like a thick pillow. So I'm just putting down enough to cover all the sides. This is just a little 12 by 12 I'm doing. It's one of those pouring canvases. They had them on sale, so I ordered a bunch of them. They had them on clearance, actually. I think they figured out they don't work real great. So, because what ends up happening is the cardboard that they have on the bottoms of them to make them firmer gets wet when you pour on them, and it pushes the canvas up. So that's okay for swiping, but you know, there's other things you wouldn't want that to happen because it might mess up your design. So, woo, I got a little carried away. I forgot there was all kinds of paint on there. So let's bring some paint around. All right. I think I'm good to go. Got some bubbles, no big deal. All right, when you're doing these swipes, with the bloom paint, I don't like to tilt them very much. That is my design aesthetic. So I make sure when I put down the paint that it goes from edge to edge. That way, when I'm tilting, I only have to tilt back and forth. It just makes it a lot nicer. Your cells don't get so wobbly. And I always do my swirl after I have spun, because I don't want my swirl to get wobbly either. You don't have to do your modifying before you spin. You can do it afterwards. It gives you a little bit cleaner lines. They're not so wobbly if you do it afterwards. So that's what I like to do. All right, I'm just going to grab some colors. Who knows what this will look like, but I'm going to dribble that off the side, as you can see. I want to try something a little bit different with my swipe today too, which is why I'm using a play canvas. Let's go with some of this. That was the, okay, I'm having trouble with some of these colors still. These are still the Art Alchemy colors. And I have all the names laid out here, but why can I not? Oh, that one was Crocus Field is what it's called. Very pretty purple. This one is Wild Fuchsia. Other little trick I use when I'm doing just about anything is I try to stay with like colors on the color wheel. It just helps so it doesn't get muddied up. Like, you can put blue and orange together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes you are going to get mud. So I'm sticking with kind of all on the same side of the color wheel. If you look at your color wheel and you just go down the side of it, you're always going to be okay, as long as you stick with 3 or 4 of like colors. Okay, I'm going to go with the black cell activator. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to pour it along this edge right here. And that is just my regular black cell activator. I'm going to drip some of it back in the cup because you don't want a ton of it on there. All right, so that, I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to hold my wheel with one hand and swipe. Actually, I want to get a better grip on it. So we're just going to swipe down. Going to wipe that tool off, which is really messy when you're using house paint. Ooh, look at those sails popping up. You guys see that? Yep. I love these swiping tools. These are great for that. I think I've damaged this one. It looks a little wobbly. I don't know if I put it in hot water or if I got it with my torch. Not really sure, but it's a little wobbly, but still works good. No problems. Okay, a little bit of paint on your edge. Flip it over. Hang on to your spinner. Actually, I like to grab like this because it just gives me a better swipe. Swipe down. Don't worry about these little things on the end because they're going to spin off. I'm really glad I added that lime. I didn't tell you what that color was, did I? The blue was, let's see. The blue was the rich turquoise. And the green was the metallic lime peel. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, do I stick with the black? This is why I like to put my stuff on a turntable. Those big canvases, it's harder to do that, but you can just turn it around and do the other side. I always like to swipe towards me. It just works out better that way. Okay, hold on. I gotta close the window. It's getting too windy. All right, do I stick with the black or do I try the white on the other side? Let's go for the white. Let's see what the white does. This is all pretty much just experimenting anyway. I want to see how these colors react with each other, with my cell activator. I'm going to play around with the modification a little bit and see if I like that. Okay. Oh man, I just dropped a big glop of white in my black. Okay. Wow, that made it really pastel-y looking. So different from the other side. Cool though. All right, I gotta get that big glop out of there before it goes somewhere. Out of my black cell activator. That was not good. Okay. Let's move that out of the way. All right, let's get this cleaned off and go again. I'm just dripping it back into the cup so I don't have so much on there and making sure everything gets covered. So I don't know if you can see my hand, how I'm holding that, because I have to hold the other end of the turntable so it doesn't spin. Very cool. Like those colors together. I like I did the black and the white. I think I'm going to pause you guys for just a little bit because I want to let those cells develop a little bit more. So let me just pause you. And of course, in your time, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am going to swirl this. Just wanted to give those cells, especially in the white, a little bit more time to pop up through. So let's give it a swirl. I don't ever have any plan when I swirl. I just go with the flow. All right, so my little thing I want to do different today is I'm going to take my skewer because I want a thinner line. So the end of my skewer, oh crap. See, I was talking about it and I didn't do it. I need to spin this. So let's spin it. So my swirls might get a little wonky, but don't do that. Well, either way, you can do it or not do it. Let's see what it looks like, but I need to get some of this paint off of here. Nice thing about the smaller canvases is you can have them on the spinner and spin them out. Normally on the bigger ones that I do, I just tilt them back and forth. But see how I'm talking about these edges? So you want to make sure that you cover, you know, swipe all the way down to your edges so that when you tilt or spin, you don't have to worry about tilting sideways. So almost there. I want to get this little bit off, this little bit off. One little spin. And I've heard other people say this, and I think I agree with them. I don't really see the necessity in spinning in the opposite direction. I think you can spin one direction is fine. I don't really see that it makes a whole heck of a lot of difference. All right, so let's re-swirl that because see, it's wonky. I don't like it. I wouldn't say do that more than one time with these, because as you can see, it gets a little muddied when you go back over them again, but not the end of the world. See how that just makes it cleaner? It's just a cleaner line. All right, so the thing I was playing with is breaking up some of these cells in here. So I'm just going to, I want to make sure you guys can see me do this. So I'm just going to go into those cells and pull them down. Just gives another design element. And makes them kind of look like flowers. You can pick and choose which ones you want to do. You can go in and do a secondary one on the same stem. This one kind of already has a line, probably from the swiping. Yep, see there's my other line there. So you can break those up a little bit. Trying to pick which pieces I want to do. Went down the same stem that time on all three of those. Cool. I don't know if it makes it too busy, but I kind of like it. I'm going to try. to get those little baby ones with the pointy end of my stick. Oh yeah, I like those too. You guys will have to let me know what you think. If this is too busy or if you like it. I'm so mad that I did that with my swirl. Just going to give that a little bit more life there. I liked that. That was cool. Just kind of swirled it up there a little bit. Yeah, I think I like this. I think this is really cool. I don't know if it's too much with the swirl in the center. It reminds me of like groovy, man. Like 70s. And the sides are all drippy and pretty. Yeah, that came out really nice. I'm wondering what it would do if I balloon dipped it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it like it is. So there you go. That's probably keep playing with this middle a little bit. Still mad at myself for doing that. You guys are probably going, what? What did you do? I just do not like it when it gets all wonky. I like very clean spirals in the center. But yeah, I like that, you know, pulling it down through the cells. It kind of breaks up where the lines were too. And gives it a little different look. I'm just dying to go in and balloon kiss those. Just don't know if there's too much paint in there. Let's see. Just because I'm still not happy with my swirl. And the swirl for some reason has a lot of green in it. I don't know why. I don't think I have a balloon blown up with water in it, but that's okay. I'll just do a little balloon. Just blow it up a little bit. Get some paper towels so I can wipe my balloon. Make sure you wipe your balloon after every dip. And I might be totally ruining this, but let's see. So you're just going to go straight down, pull up. Get way too much paint in there. That's kind of cool looking. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to have to dip my finger in that center. Just down and straight up. Go just on the corner edge here, give that one a little dip. And then let's get this one. I love how it pulled up some little tiny cells in the, that was what was in the cell activator was in there. Very cool. Yes, I like it better now. Have some little flowers going on in the center there. And I'm just going to give them a little bit of a finger dip, just to get those centers a little bit more organized. Now it's really groovy, man. But I like it better. Much happier. All right, guys. I'm gonna give this one over here just a little bit more. Nope, I didn't do anything with that. Just made a mess. All right, that's better. Just wanted to give it some color in the center. Didn't have a lot of color going on there. I'll mess with it after. But let me give you a close-up. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's the close-up. So this was the white side. And those are the little, look at those little tiny cells that popped up. So cute. I still have to work on those, some of the centers of those flowers. And this was the black side. And those are the little flower where I pulled down. I just love those. So I think I'll have to do a big one with those in it. I do a little swirl there, I like that. All right, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for coming and watching my videos. I have some very loyal, probably 100 viewers, but that's fine. I'll just keep making art for you guys and showing you what I learn. So I'll talk to you next week. Have a great one. Bye-bye.